Hello, welcome to my channel. I am in Germany. Today I'm going to speak about a very important topic or a very hot topic now. It's about the rise in the gas costs here in Germany. So how can you survive the rise or the increase in the gas cost in Germany? So everyone is speaking about this increase and everything, what's going to happen, how we are going to pay and everything. So we all know that it could be tough winter, or it could be a little bit costly in terms of heating this winter. Probably next winter everything will be solved. So let's speak now about the issues this year. So we have to divide actually the problem into two parts. First, what is the impact, direct impact and the indirect impact of the rise of the gas costs here in Germany? First of all, it will affect your heating bills. So for example, heating the house, heating the room, also the warm water. This is one part. Second part, indirect impact, which is on the electricity, because some of the electricity is generated by gas, so therefore it could increase the bills of the electricity as well. So we speak first about the first part, or I will speak first about the first part, which is heating. So what should you do to reduce your consumption and at the same time maintain your comfort? I mean, like you stay warm and still reduce your consumption. So when it comes to heating, you have to consider two things. First of all, you like to be warm, of course, feel warm. And the second thing, also, you don't need to say, okay, I'm gonna close the heating completely, because this is not very good, because it could lead to the appearance of mold inside your apartment. Because here in Germany, it's very common, if you didn't heat or you close the heating completely, then it could lead to appearance of mold in your apartment or in your wohnung or your in room or whatever. So it depends only on your house ordnung. When you like sign the contract of the rent, usually they mention certain things that you shouldn't let the temperature go below 15 or 14 or whatever, depending on, it's different from one case to another, from one place to another, from one like building or one even it's different, it's not the same. But anyway, you couldn't, it's not, I wouldn't recommend that you close the heating completely, because also you need warmness. It's very cold here in Germany. So what should you do? Usually, actually, I would recommend that you usually see the trend that's happening to your room. For example, if you are renting for many years now, so you know that you are paying the Warmmiete, or you pay like costs for heating already paid in the rent, and at the end of the year, if you consume more, you pay something called Nachtzahlung, or whatever you call it, like additional cost. So you can see first year what did you do, second year, for example, in the first year you paid a lot of additional costs, and then you did something and it worked and it reduced it. So you have to stick to that. For example, for me, what worked for me, it could work for me, it could work for others, it could also not work for others, you know, because it's different from one place to another, from one person, how many persons, the buildings, everything. But what happened to me is that usually I open the heater only at 3 once I enter the flat, and I keep it like that until I sleep, and then I reduce until 1 or 1.5, and then when I wake up I close it completely, and as I go to work, when I come back, open it again at 3, when I sleep, reduce it to 1.5, and so on. By this, in my apartment, in my case, temperature, I'm feeling warm, completely warm, I don't feel cold, and temperature the temperature doesn't go below the minimum requirements or temperatures that the house meter told me to do, so I don't get mold, you know. So you have to check for your own case. So this is first thing. The second thing, also, you can reduce the consumption by, for actually sometimes people start to open the heater in October, and it's not really cold. You can survive it with wearing like heavy clothes at home. So if you can, don't really open the heater in October. Still, it's okay, because it's not really cold and you can survive it with some heavy clothes. And also it applies for April, or also the last 10 days of March, for example. This is the second thing that you can do. For example, the heating of the water. Also, some people like are luxurious, or like to not luxurious, but like to enjoy having a long shower. For me, it's like sometimes I take it for 30 minutes. So of course, this is not logic. You have to reduce a little bit. If you already a kind of person that like take short showers, then you don't need to do anything. If like me, you take 30 minutes, it's too much, of course. You have to reduce a little bit to maybe 15 minutes or whatever. Second thing will be some houses like mine, it's not a lot, but some houses are like mine, like the heating of the water are on electricity. So in that case, you have like a thermostat where you can adjust the temperature of the water that you are using. So for example, for me, I was using 55 and now I reduced 10 degrees to 45 and it's still hot. And it can reduce a lot of the consumption, but in the same time, it's still hot, which is working for me. But this is only for the people who have heating of the water running on electricity. Yeah. Second thing about generally about the electricity, how can you reduce your consumption? Like for example, if you are not at home, don't leave everything running. Don't leave your TV running, the laptop, lights. If you are sitting in one room, just open the light in this room and close in the other flat. You don't need the other flat all to be illuminated, and you know, stuff like that would be very helpful to reduce your costs when it comes to electricity. And of course, some people say, okay, you should close also the router because it consumes some electricity. I don't think it consumes a lot, but for example, if you are watching a TV and then you sleep and you leave the TV on, it consumes a lot, so you should close it. And also it goes for laptop. You don't sleep and leave it. Everything will count, so you are not using it, so you are actually consuming something and you don't get anything in return. You are sleeping or you left at home or whatever. Yeah, so for me this is like the main things that you can do to reduce your consumption, but at the end you need to be prepared by saving some money, for example, because none of us will know how much will it increase. Maybe it's not that big and to increase it will not increase a lot, you know, so it could be something manageable and it could be a lot. And I don't expect a lot like thousands of euros or whatever, but you never know, so try to keep some money on the side just for the Nachtzahlung, because you know you will feel it next year, not this year, when you go to pay the additional cost. So try to save some money, and we all hope that this will be only this is temporary and only happens this winter. From next winter everything will go back to normal, hopefully, like we all hope, of course. So I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you next time on my channel Ayash in Germany. And yeah, if you have more ideas on how to reduce the consumption and reduce your like try to save some energy, write in the comment and we can engage, because all of this is my personal experience. It's different from one person to another, how many people living in the room, what is the building, where is the building, many stuff. As I told you, every house have its Hausordnung, or it have its like own rules. So what works for me could work for others, could not work for the others also. So if you engage and put me comment, I can, if I have a lot of ideas, I can do another video and say this comment from other personal experience from other people, of course. So hope to see you next time on my channel Ayash in Germany. Bye bye.